Hey guys, Ryan Steinolfson here. I'm founder of Accelerate Marketing. Today we're going to talk about more of what we usually talk about on Wednesdays at 2 p.m., which is Google Business Profile Optimization, Google Local Service Ads Optimization, which is mainly lead generation and also a little bit of lead conversion with conversational AI. Let me know what questions you guys have. You can actually post them in the comments below wherever you're watching this video, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, any of those platforms. I will respond to any questions live that are posted when I'm live on the call right now. And then awesome, we have Ted in the backstage. I'll get you on here in a second, Ted. Let's see. You there, Ted? Oops, can you hear me? I guess you're with Landwehr Law Offices. Let me know if you have any. I can't hear you right now. Can you hear me?
Oops.
I can hear that. You're with. Can you hear me now, or?
Yeah, I hear you. You've got a siren going, so I'm going to mute.
Here. Oh, it's okay. I mean, if you have any questions, it's awesome that you're. I'll actually. There you are. Awesome. I can see you. Thanks for jumping on. Do you mind if I look up your practice? See, how we can, like just do a quick audit?
Sure. That's fine.
Okay. Let me, so before I get started here, let me just introduce everybody. Let's see. Do you think SEO is still as big as it was? Yes, I do. Yeah. Somebody said, wow. Yeah, if you have any comments, just go ahead and post them below. I will get to them. I promise. I am posting a link to the video. I'm assuming, Ted, that you found us in the school community. I'm glad that you're here. One of the things I enjoy doing the most is doing a live audit, if you will, of your business, so I can give you really valuable takeaways from this 20, 30, 40 minutes or however long you spend with me today. We've got about 3 or 4 other people that are watching. Like I said, my name is Ryan. I am the founder of Accelerate Marketing, and we've been around for over 17 years. We've been helping businesses generate leads, pre-qualified, pre-sold leads, because they find you on Google. They find you at the top of Google with your reputation, social proof, specificity, all the psychological triggers in both the Google Business Profile section. That's where we primarily help our businesses show up, and the Google Local Service Ad section. I'll show you in a second here what I'm talking about. And we are partners with Google. We've been selected by Google to be a partner for the past 9 years for the Google Local Service Ads platform. You have to be selected by them to do that. And it said, I'm a web designer with 10 years experience. I want to start a business helping contractors on US to get more clients. It is a good field of work. Yeah, it is a good field of work. I mean, web design is great, but ultimately, yeah, your name is doing time. You're just going to be doing time as a web designer, much more time web designing. Although I do really like some of the platforms like ready.ai for designing websites. I know that probably is a little scary for you because that AI is coming for all of our jobs eventually, but it's super, super easy. I just referred ready.ai to a business. I can show you an example of a website that I created in less than an hour for an attorney, Ted, in a second here. But I'm going to give you some really good takeaways. Landwehr Law Offices. I'm going to look that up. And by the way, if you guys here, cool, awesome, yeah. And what I'm specifically referring to doing time is let me post these. I'll show these. So this is what doing time said, and then this is also what Connect Autoglass said. By the way, Autoglass, I believe, can run Google Local Service Ads. There's 4 new verticals that just launched this week for Google Local Service Ads. Insurance is one of them. If you know any insurance providers, insurance agents, man, really good time to run ads on Google Local Services. So banners, if you want, you can, like I said, post a comment. You can also text us. Text the word audit to 619-304-5155. I'm going to be doing these live though. So who needs to do, that when we're going to do it live right now. And accelerateyourmarketing.com is our website. So let me just share my screen. And that took a little while, but I wanted to get through all the jibber jabber really before anything. So, okay. So I'm going to do a search here. You know what? I'm going to do it on my phone. Let me stop sharing, remove. And by the way, Ted, if you don't have that fire engine in your office there, you can jump on and, use your audio. It's okay. Let's see. Let me just share my comment. We got another comment. 619. I'm in San Diego. Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah. We used to be in San Diego. We're actually in South Florida now. But we do have a location there in San Diego. So it's awesome that you're in that area. I love San Diego. I miss it. All right. So let me stop that. Okay. Present. I'm going to present my phone because it usually is Google Local Services is designed for phones. Share screen. Window. Oh, here, let me open my phone tab here. And I do like doing this on my phone because it's so, let me just open that. There we go. Share, connect. Awesome. So you should be able to see. So let me do a search here. Okay. So I'm going to go open up Chrome. I don't know if any of you guys have used, what is it? The new ChatGPT Atlas browser. It's a new browser out there. Man, so many new things are coming out. So before I do that, let me just take that off really quick. Hide. Okay. So let me share Google Chrome here. I'm going to look your business up here. So it's Ted. And you can post or, unmute yourself and let me know the name of your business if you want. I'm going to look it up right now, but WEHR Ted Landwehr Law Offices. There we go. Estate planning. Okay, good. I assume this is you because there's probably not many Landwehrs out there that are attorneys that look like you. Yes. Ted. Yep. That's you. This is not you. I don't know. Is that you? Nope. I don't think so. That's nope. Okay. So
Yep, that's me.
I figured. Okay. I saw you. So you want to rank. So when you look for a business, how do you look for a business? I mean, how do you search for a business? I mean, I know things have changed because of large language models, but generally, would you go to Google and type in estate attorney near me?
Yeah, that's where I would start. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what area are you in? Where do you want to show up?
Top.
No, yeah,
my area, Columbia Heights, Minnesota, Minneapolis. Okay. Minneapolis is hard to show up because there's tons of lawyers, but I'm an inner ring suburb right next to it.
Okay. Estate. Columbia Heights estate lawyer or estate lawyer in Columbia Heights. So here's do you know this guy Morin? Oh, this is Tequesta. So it's using my local. Let me just switch this around here. Estate lawyer in Columbia Heights, Minnesota, I guess.
Yeah, you got to say Minnesota because there's a Columbia Heights, Washington too. Washington D.C.
Yep. Okay, so here we go. So this is how Google designed this to play out. And I like this. This is great. This is a really good example of a lot of different things that I want to show you guys. So what we're seeing here is this is the Google Local Service Ad section. This very easily could apply to our friend from Connect Auto Glass as well. But this top section right here with the 3 listings, this is local service ads. This became available to attorneys about 4 or 5 years ago, and in general to most businesses or other service-based businesses about 9 years ago. So what we're seeing here is you can see the top listing here, Metropolitan Law Group. Okay. So they've got 4.8 star rating and 53 reviews. They've been in business for 10 years. They're open now and they serve this specific area. And they also have these specific things that they offer as well, services or, different type things that they offer in their business. So what everybody really wants to know when they call me is how do I rank as one of these top 3 guys, right? And the answer to that is for the local service ad section, otherwise known as Google. It's Google verified by Google because it's changed. It used to be Google screened and licensed. It's long story, but anyway, they've changed it now to be basically verified by Google. It's just everything is just one thing. So it's local service ads, and there's 2 ways to get a lead in this section up here. Okay, it's either by calling or by messaging, and there also is a booking as well. But there's a booking button here. But the great thing about this section is you only pay for leads when you actually receive a lead. You don't. Whereas down here, so that's an example of a click to call. I clicked on one of those and it said, okay, do you want to call that business? So down here, or actually there's no Google pay-per-click showing, so I can't really show you an example of it. There might be some down here, but there's not. So actually these are sponsored results. So these are examples of pay-per-click. So if I clicked on this link here, this business would be charged just for that click. That's very different from, being charged for an actual lead calling you or messaging you. This is why I much prefer local service ads. One of the reasons why I like local service ads much more over anything else, really. Number one, because it's at the top of Google. That demonstrates authority. There's 5 psychological triggers, by the way. I mentioned them. So authority, social proof. You've got the reviews here. So there's your social proof right front and center. You've got specificity because it says, okay, this is an estate lawyer in Columbia Heights. It's super specific. It tells people what you do. Other things like it's women owned. It gives you a picture of the person, for goodness sakes. There is some exclusivity and some scarcity because there's only 3 and you're exclusive to just this area. And there's also specificity because not only does it say estate planning, but it shows you all the other types of estate planning work that you can do, power of attorney type work. And so you can click on any one of these and you can get attorneys that just do that and not the other stuff. So it's super specific. It meets all the psychological triggers. And that's why, if you stay up late at night and watch any late night infomercials, that's what they're doing. They're engaging in those 5 psychological triggers. The Ginsu knife, everybody's bottom, right? Because they're so freaking good at using social proof, scarcity, specificity. They give the timer at the end. You only have, and if you buy now, you get this, and you get the Whopper knife and all the psychological triggers. They hit every one of them. So Google's getting better at marketing. And they started out with this, which is Google Business Profile. This is where we started out 17 years ago, is optimizing to show up here. And there's only 3 typically that show up in this section. And you don't have to pay to show up here. This is where the optimization of your business listing comes into play. If somebody clicks to call here, you don't pay for it. So it's organic. People think of this as being the organic listings. Now, down here is also organic listings. These are your websites. This is your website. So typically, if your website is ranking high down below here, you're also going to rank up here because that's one of the ranking factors for Google to determine who is going to rank in this section, which is the coveted. This section is coveted right here, and this section I would say is even more coveted right here now. So about 40% and the reason why is because about 40% of people select from here, about 30% select from here, about 10% select from the the other section in one here. I don't know why there we go. About 10% select from the actual website listings that you see down here, and then another 10% select from the actual pay-per-click section here. Those are approximations, but that's about how people make their decisions. So if you're showing up in here, in this section in local service ads and on the maps or Google Business Profile, this used to be called the maps, by the way, then you're going to really get a lot, especially if you're in both. And here, you're doing great. Look, you're right here. And this, it's because you're one of the ranking factors. And one of the reasons why you're showing up here is because you've got a great number of reviews. You are also listed right in the heart of, it looks like, of Columbia Heights. So the radius is a component down here as well, but there's a lot of other factors that go into this. Are you running, Ted, Google Local Service Ads, or are you not? You there, Ted?
No, I'm not. No.
Okay. I would consider it because, so first of all, do you have call tracking connected to your Google Business Profile page so that you know how many calls you're getting from this?
No.
I would definitely connect call tracking so that you can track that. You can get an estimate of how many calls you get from do you ever look at that from the Google Business Profile platform?
No, I don't know how to do that.
Okay, I'll show you in a second. The other thing that I would turn on if I were you is messaging down here, because a lot of people, like the younger generation, I think, would prefer to text you instead of calling you.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So let me show you how to do that really quick. Before I do that, let me finish what I was going to say here. So the other thing the reason why we actually help businesses to use a digital employee to help answer the phone, AKA AI, is because this is becoming very ubiquitous. It's becoming much more used across the board, where it says request multiple opinions. So what's happening is Google is actually going to send, if I click on this message, whatever I send as a message, to up to 3 different businesses or 4 different businesses at the same time. And whoever gets to that lead first is the one that gets it. And I would submit, obviously, with any lead you get, that's the same proposition. If you get there first, you're going to get it. So it's speed to lead. And this is the reason why it's so important to put on the other end of that call tracking an AI agent, so that every one of your calls can be answered in less than 30 seconds, because that's what Google uses to determine your ranking, both down here and up here in this section as well. So speed to lead, it's the number one game in town for any business if you want to rank, especially in this Google Local Service Ad section. And as an estate attorney, I can give you an estimate on how much it would cost for each lead for you. But we've worked with a lot of estate attorneys over the past 17 years. And one of the things that is very important is, let me just look here and see all the types of, do you do most? Okay. So you do, wow. Okay. So you do real estate as well. Law. Okay. You do family law as well.
Right.
Okay, you do corporate, business. So those are all separate categories within the local service ads platform, by the way.
Mm.
So you could run ads for all of those. By the way, how'd you find us today? Are you on the school? You're in the school community?
I'm on the school site.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for joining us there. And by the way, if anybody wants to join, I don't know if you've watched any of the videos. I mean, have you gotten some value there, or you just joined?
It's been valuable.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
How long you been in the group?
Probably about a year now.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
We don't, we're going to get more active in there. I mean, hopefully you watch some of the content, because if you watch some of the content, I'll show you in a second what I mean, but basically, I can show you, like, if you want to show up for any of these, like employment law, you can even, that's another vertical. Personal injury. You do PI work?
I refer it to other firms, but I get a fee for that. So.
Wow. I mean, you're doing a good amount of law types of. Do you have anybody helping you there? I mean, is it just you
me.
or you? Wow.
Just me. Yeah.
Okay. So can you take a lot more leads, or what are you looking to do? Okay.
Oh, well, I could take maybe 10 more at the most.
A week or a month?
A month.
A month. Okay. Then you could really just scale back. I would set up your local service ads page like immediately if I were you. Like like my company can help you do it. I mean, it's important to make sure that you set it up right from the beginning and that you really only turn it on once you, I mean, is anybody helping you answer the phone?
No, it goes to my cell phone.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Kinda, because obviously if you get interrupted, I mean, one of the things that I would definitely recommend, Ted, is to, AI agents, like, especially if you're a one guy crew, the AI agent can at least back you up if you can't answer, which probably happens a decent amount of time, right?
Yeah. And who do you recommend for that?
Well, we do. I mean, like we created a conversational AI agent. I've been working on it for the past 2 years. I mean, before it became a thing, and now it's like everybody's talking about it. Yeah, So my company would be glad to. You can set up a time with Roque from my sales team. He'll talk to you about. I mean, they're basically, that company is they're very independent in terms of how like what their pricing and everything. So I would recommend like definitely talking to them, setting up a time with them. I'm more of just out there as a thought leader. So yeah, the pricing is very fair, and they can also obviously help you set up your Google Local Service Ads page if you need that, and or optimize your Google Business Profile page if you want to, so that you show up higher in both, yeah. So that's what we do. We've been doing that for, like I said, 17 years. We're we are a partner with Google Local Service Ads, so we can help you identify a lot more things. Like like if you had a big business, some of the guys that we take on, they want to know where they can open up a new practice, like a new location, so we can help them identify, where there's more leads for their vertical from the local service ads platform, and then where there's the fewest number of competitors as well. So that's just something to keep in mind. So let me share this. So at the bottom, what Ted was talking about is a school community. If any of you guys want to join, it's school.com/local lead labs. I'm going to give you some more help here. Ted, can you log into your Google Business Profile page?
I'm not sure how to do that, but yeah.
Oh man. All right. So use whatever email. So here's how you're going to do it. And this is probably good that you don't know, because a lot of people don't. So if you type in your business name and city, it should. I'm going to show you how we do ours. Okay. So I'm gonna I gotta get out of this. I gotta go to a new account. Hold on one second. So if you type in your business name and city, and you can share your screen if you ever want to show me what you're seeing. But let me hold on one second. I wanted to show you this because it's important. This is really important for people to see. I'm gonna get out of this and make it easy. I'm gonna go to my desktop, so that you can see this easier. So let me remove this from stage, stop screen. Okay, so I'm gonna just share my screen from my desktop. Thanks for being patient. Okay, so you guys can see this. Okay, so here I'm gonna go to, so I'm logged in to my to this this email right here. So you've got to be logged into the email that's managing your Google Business Profile page. So pull out all your emails and go. What you want to do is you want to go here. Just make sure you're logged into whatever email it is that you're in Google, like that you're logged into the email that your most common email is. That's probably the one that you use to set it up. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Accelerate Marketing San Diego. Okay. So you can see if I type in my business name and the city. So for you, it would be your business name and then what, Columbia Heights. And then if you're logged into the correct email in Google, okay, then this is going to show up. It'll say your business on Google. Are you seeing that?
I see that. Yep.
Oh, money. All right, good. So here we go. So now this is where you manage your profile. Okay. So one of the things that I want you to look at is go to performance. And then this is where you can see your calls. This is a very rough estimate of the number of calls that you're getting. How many calls are you getting?
841.
What? Over what period of time?
6 months.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's interactions.
I was gonna say
154 calls.
That's still pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, this is good for you to know? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So the other thing that I would do is I would go here and I would make posts. Like you can make posts to your Google Business Profile page and talk about an offer you have or an event you're doing. Do you ever make any presentations anywhere? Or
sometimes.
Do anything? Okay. If you do, this is a good place to put it. And then because that'll help Google know what you're doing, and this will typically help you rank a little bit higher. You can also add photos here. Okay, so this is where you can add photos of your business, and the more the better. I mean, it really it helps people understand what your business does, what it's about. You can even edit your services. You can add in services here. The more this is filled out, the better.
Okay.
And have you responded to your reviews?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you are responding to the reviews. Okay, so here's the other thing I'm gonna. Okay, have you responded to all your reviews?
Yeah, all of them. Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay, so go to Edit Profile, and then scroll down to where it says Chat, and then click the pencil.
Okay.
And then select either text message or WhatsApp so this is what's going to allow people to chat with you.
Oh, okay.
Remember I told you? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So remember I told you I would show you how to do that? That's how you do it.
So my text comes from a different. If they're going to text me, they have to text my cell phone number.
They can text you either on your cell phone or WhatsApp.
Okay. Because my business phone number is different than my cell phone number because I don't want everybody to have my cell phone number.
Okay. Can you receive text messages at your business number?
No.
Then I would not put it here.
Okay.
Or you can if your business is a business WhatsApp, if your business number is what you can do, you can create a business WhatsApp and you can respond
that way
via that way.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay,
good. Was that helpful?
Can I ask you a question? I heard that someone told me if you add questions and answers, it makes your website more visible to AI.
Yeah. So this is where you do it. Great. I mean, like I said, the more you fill this out, the better.
Okay.
Yeah. So here's where Let Customers book directly through your customer. So here's where you can actually, if you've got do you have a booking URL, by the way? This is really good for you to use as well. If you go to bookings, yeah. So all you got to do is just add the URL right there.
Okay.
I would definitely do that. So that's going to help people. I mean, if you have that many people viewing your business profile page, it'll really get a lot of people to just schedule calls with you as opposed to calling you,
Great.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So was that helpful?
Very helpful. Thank you.
Yeah. And then the Q&A, So this is where, by the way, just to answer your question. So here's the Q&A section. You want to go ask a question and then ask your question as if so you can ask a question as the owner because you know your most frequently asked questions. So I would do that in lieu of somebody actually, asking silly questions. Make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah, put your own questions and answers in.
Yeah, it's not that, people can still go in here and add their own Q&As, but, start it out, get the ball rolling.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can see we're legit too. I mean, these are all real reviews. One of the things I was going to talk about today is the fact that a bunch of fake reviews just got taken off the internet about 8-9 months ago. And so you want to get real reviews. Obviously, are you using this link, by the way?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, good. Because there's an ask for review button here. Click it. And then you can use this link because this is what takes people directly to where they can review your business without having to go through all the rigmarole. And here's a QR code. You can put this at the front desk.
Okay.
So I would definitely do that as well. I would text this link to people. The other secret is texting this link is way better than emailing because then you can have an immediate, chat conversation with them. All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Text the link in order to get a review.
Yeah, because then you can have an immediate feedback from them. You can direct them. It's more immediate. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. It's just a much, much more effective way to get reviews. So what else? You can create offers here. Let's see. Get more reviews. Yeah. So I think this is good. I mean, you've got some good things to add there. What I would also do, let me go back to here. Okay. So do you have any other questions that I can answer? I mean, because here, the other thing, if I were you, I mean, let me stop sharing that. And then I'm going to share my phone again, because I think it's really important for you as a business owner to see really what will happen if you really start showing up in the Google local service ads section. I mean, you're going to, and I can show you something else here about an approximation of what it would cost you to actually generate leads from the local service ads platform. Honestly, most attorneys that I talk to now, obviously, especially the more competitive ones like personal injury attorneys, they're all on the local service ads platform because it's so valuable. Because it's the return on investment is super high.
Yeah, I tried that before, but I got just tire kickers. No serious customers or clients, so I had to stop.
Oh, when was this?
It was about 3 years ago.
Okay, the platform was a lot different back then. But what vertical did you run the ads, the Google local service ads for?
Estate planning.
Really? One of the things that I was telling you before that is important for estate planners, it's important if you really want to get good leads and really want to make local service ads successful, that you take or that you can do most of the types of estate planning that people want. In other words, some people can be very specific in terms of what type of estate planning they want to do and what type of estate planning cases they take. And we found that if you're very selective, then it sometimes, it won't work as well potentially. So do you truly take all the different types of estate planning work? Or
yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you do, you should where did you run the ad? Was it just in Columbia Heights or was it where else?
I don't know what the geographical area was. I don't remember that.
See, the other thing is you definitely want to, if you're just answering the phone, that can be a red flag as well. this is the reason why I would definitely set up an AI agent to respond to or answer. So what we do is we typically give the humans, you know, because you've got the calls going to your cell phone, we give you 15 seconds to answer the phone. If you don't answer in 15 seconds, then we send it over to the AI. And then it can do a warm transfer from there. If you don't answer and the AI answers, it qualifies the person, and it will do everything else that's necessary to get that person qualified. And then it will do a warm transfer, meaning it will debrief you on everything that the agent will debrief you on everything that's been said so far. So you know exactly what what was said, and that way the person doesn't have to repeat themselves. So let me go back here. So I can also, because so this is good. So you've got, so when you add the message option there, then that'll be an option here. It'll be right here to message you. So that'll show up. And you've got some, let me see your photos. Yeah, I would definitely add some more photos.
Okay.
For sure. And you're listing your home address, which is great. And this is a great example. A lot of people ask me, I don't want to show my home address, I'm a little bit whatever. You're a great example of why you'd want to show your home address, because you'll rank higher. I mean, you're ranking number one, and if you are what's called a service-based business, meaning you don't list your address because you don't want people to know it's your home or whatever, then your chances of ranking high on Google would go way down.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So just something good to know.
Yeah.
More reviews. So 80 of them. Okay. So you've got, looks like you've reviewed all of them, or you've responded to all of them. Okay. So these other guys down here, I'm sure.
Yep. By the way, ChatGPT is a good place to start responding to a review. And then I just answer it. AI, whatever. It doesn't have to be ChatGPT now, but
yeah. How is that affecting your business, ChatGPT? I mean, do you find that people are like, I don't need an estate attorney now, I've got ChatGPT? Or
there's definitely more do-it-yourselfers, or at least they start out the conversation with that, and then I have to educate them why that's a bad idea.
Yeah. Yep. I like
but
it.
I'm sure there's people doing it themselves that don't call a lawyer and think they're getting off cheaply.
Yeah. For sure. Now here's what I wanted to show you. Oh, this is interesting. This is another topic I wanted to talk about today, and I'm just kind of incorporating these topics as we go. Reviews mention trust. And you might like this or you might not like this as an attorney, because it was interesting. It was in a Reddit conversation or a Reddit comment, because Google now can use the recordings of the calls per the new terms of service with Google local service ads in the local service ads. Like here it says reviews mention efficiency, reviews mention trust. I mean, so I don't know that they would say conversations talk about trust, or what I'm saying? But, like literally Google does record the calls. And, but what I wanted to show you, so that's just something to keep in mind. So what I wanted to show you though, is this typically replies in a day. This is another reason why to have a digital agent, or a digital employee, because all these businesses, you could beat them out for getting the message leads from the local service ads platform, because your biggest competition replies in an hour and the AI would respond in seconds. So
know that.
What's that?
How do they know that?
Because they can see the conversations. They can see the conversations that are happening in their platform. When I go like this and I go message and I send the message.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, it's message replies on that platform. Gotcha. Because if I call them back within an hour, they wouldn't know. Google wouldn't know.
Right.
But I'd still be calling them back within an hour.
yeah, you'd be calling them back in an hour, but sometimes you don't get the phone number. Let's see, or you can do, so a lot of them just do it via email, and they don't do it via SMS or phone call. So you wouldn't get, you don't always get a phone number.
Sure.
So, but look, you see, contacted by 23 people. This is new information as well. 23 people in the last week contacted her from probably just messages. Man, there you go.
She's killing it. Wow.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of curious to see how many. 35 in the last month. Interesting. This is new information from Google. They're starting to share this stuff. So there you go. So yeah, those are things that I would do. I mean, for goodness sakes, if you really do get a decent referral fee for PI, and we can create an agent that is generic, that that just qualifies people. But let me just see. Yeah, I mean, you could. It wouldn't even. I mean, you could show up here. Yeah. And here, the other thing is you said you do what's family law? I mean, do you actually take the family law cases yourself?
Yeah, I just do a specific type of family law. I don't do general family law.
Oh,
I do the administrative divorces.
Okay, so you could just do, or any of these uncontested?
Yeah, uncontested.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you do any of these, spousal support and alimony?
Yeah, but it has to be agreed upon first between them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mediation, property division, prenups, paternity, modification of orders, contested divorce, debt division. Yeah, so you could run. I would, you might want to try for family lawyer, Ted. It looks like there's not as much competition. I mean, you got a guy that's showing up here as the number one, and he's got a 3.0 star rating. And I mean, you only got 2 people running ads. Yeah. Yeah, I would, and you only have one business showing up. Do you know this Atticus?
Yeah, I know them.
Yeah, I mean, they're the only ones showing up on the maps. They're the only one.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay, awesome. Anybody?
Would I just put that as a practice area then, or how would I?
Yeah, so when you run the ads, it'll ask you what type of an attorney are you, and then you can say, yeah, and then you can select all the different sub options here as well.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you get very specific. I would do that for all your verticals, man. I mean, I would set that up. I would set it. I would, for. I mean, the other one I would do is, didn't you do like employee law, or what's the other one that you do that you really like?
Yeah, I mean employment law.
Yeah, nobody's running it. So, but with employment law, I would probably screen using the AI, I would probably screen the calls. Like I would do a lot of that if I were you. And you want to make sure that you screen the calls so that you can, and this is one of the reasons why it's good to have an agency that can help you, because a good Google local service ad agency is going to submit your surveys for you. The surveys are filled out for leads that you get, that the surveys tell Google what type of a lead it was for you. If it was a good lead, if it was not a good lead. And what Google will do is they'll actually give you a refund if they didn't already, if you make a good enough case. And so anyways, that's something I would definitely, just keep in mind as well. You want to, if you're going to run local service ads, you want to make sure that you allocate a little bit of time, if you're not going to have an agency help you manage them, for filling out the surveys and doing a few other things. But yeah.
And you said AI could do that?
Yeah, the AI can, the AI can fill out surveys as well. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
And as far as the AI answering service, do I contact you for that, or do you have a lead, good contact?
Yeah. So right there on the screen. So it's 619-304-5155. Just text. You'll get a response probably from our AI initially. But then, just say, I'd like to talk to Roque. I'm on the live video with Ryan. And I'd like to schedule a time with Roque. And that's the other thing an agent can do, is that it can schedule a time with you, or you can have it so that the agent can do a warm transfer or it can actually integrate with your Calendly. So, which is kind of nice. So it can actually, go through, answer. And by the way, I would also, let's go to your website. Almost forgot. You can put the AI agent on your website as well, which is like a no-brainer. I mean, if you have people like wasting your time because they don't get answers, like let me go to your website because I want to see.
I do have a service called Intaker that's like AI.
Yeah.
So
let me see. I want to see it.
Sure.
Let me see. Here we go. Let me go to your website. Okay, this is Intaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm glad that we're using this. This is we call these pills. So this is like a pill prompt. This is good, but it's not AI. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So let me show you what AI is. So AI, it means I can actually like have a conversation with it. Here's our DIY AI. So here, what type of services do you offer? So you can see, I mean, this is where I can have a full blown conversation. It'll answer every question. So you can see it's, how can I assist you? I think we offer conversational AI services that can instantly respond to lead voice, text, chat, email. Our AI acts as a virtual assistant. Never miss a lead. This leads to improved engagement. Everything I've been talking about today. How do you envision? Oh shoot! Here. Let me go here. Here. Sorry, wrong. Wait. Yeah. So let me go to Accelerate. I want to go to the Accelerate site. All right. So here's Accelerate your marketing. So this is the agent. This is where you would go to have a conversation with the agent from Accelerate Marketing. And and it just has a full-blown conversation with you. So it answers any questions that you have. And this is something that I would recommend that you put on your website so that people can really get their questions answered. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it can ask any question that you would ask. It can answer any question that somebody asks, and you can make it so that it doesn't give legal advice, and it can also book an appointment for you. There's all kinds of things that it can do. It really leaves the conversation open-ended and makes it so that so that you can really help people with the questions that they have. And like the AI can be very, very helpful, much more helpful. It doesn't just force them down a pathway. It has an open conversation. So that's the other thing. And the agent, if the agent gets a phone number for the person here, it has full context of all the conversations that it's had with anybody. It uses that phone number as the fulcrum point or the identification of any conversation that it has, so that if I had a conversation with it, it got my phone number, and then I called back later or I texted it later, it would have a full recollection of the conversation that it had here with the chat on the website. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's at DIYAI.com.
No, it's you would go to. Sorry, I made a mistake. So you would go to our Accelerate Your Marketing, or just chat. Just again, text that 619-304-5155 number. That's our agent. Our agent can do email, text, chat on the website, and voice. And yeah.
It's an agent that you created in-house.
Yeah, the one that Roque would talk to you about. Okay. It can communicate in all those ways for sure.
Gotcha.
And so it can help you. You can add it to your website like this. People can text it. You can, which is kind of nice, because if you want to make sure, if you want to take some of the burden off your shoulders of answering people's questions about what you do and blah blah blah. I mean, all you need is to upload a few of your conversations that you've had with some people. If you upload those conversations to the knowledge base of the AI, then the AI knows. That's kind of like the cliff notes that the AI uses before it goes into a conversation. You can also train it by giving it a prompt, which is that's the debrief that the agent gets before it goes. So there's a debrief, which is like the top level training. And then there's the cliff notes, which is the knowledge base. And then there's reinforcement learning that you can give it. So you can really refine the agent to make it so that it responds just the way that you want, and so that you don't have to be on the phone all day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So, if this was helpful, I'm going to do what I recommend that you do. So, did you get some value today?
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely. Thank you so much.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, I'm going to go here. I'm going to, can't stop sharing. I'm going to model good behavior here. So let me, I wouldn't be a good digital marketer if I didn't send you a link to actually potentially leave a review after this great training, and give us what I call and I want you to request from people, which is the 2W testimonial, which is what benefits you received, and then why you would recommend, why you'd recommend me to other people. You can talk, you can use my name, whatever. So I'm copying the link that I showed you earlier, and then I'm just going to go and I'm going to send it to you in the chat. So there we go. So there's the link. You can click on that. And by the way, I want people to see why they call it the naked link, because if you go to it, if you click on it, it takes you right to what we call the review box. Okay. So this review box is magic because it takes people right there. We call it the naked link because it kind of leaves you naked and exposed a little bit, because when somebody clicks on it, they're going to go directly to where they can leave you a review, either a positive one or a negative one. And so what you can even do, you can even add photos here or videos, and just, like I said, what benefits you received, why you'd recommend us. And that's what I would recommend that you do as well. Whenever you talk to somebody and you give them value, just say, hey, you get some value. I mean, one of the opportunities that we have as business owners in doing these type of audits, I don't know if you do. I mean, when you meet with somebody, in essence, you do an audit with them, right? I mean, you know, and some people don't take you on. You tell them, hey, you don't need my services, maybe.
Yep.
So what you can do is just do the same thing that I just did. You just get some value, great. Okay, here's a link. It would really help me in the future to, you know, help other people understand, you know, that I know what I'm talking about, and that I'm only going to take you on if I think I can help you. Which, by the way, Roque and Mary, they go through a very rigorous process of evaluating every business before we take them on. So we legitimately will not take your business on. Let me rephrase that. We will only take your business on if we know that we can help you. We've been doing this for 17 years. So just like you've been doing it for 30 years, I think. You know what you're looking for. You know if you can help somebody and if you can't. And we go through and we do an audit of your Google Business Profile page for an hour, and your Google Local Service Ads page, if you have one, which you don't, for an hour at least, just to determine if we can actually help you or not. Because some businesses have already messed up their account so much that we really can't help them. And we've learned the hard way in the past, as I'm sure you have with other people, you know, who to take on, who you can help and who you can't. So, so that might help you. So go definitely text them, leave us a review if you can. And it was great having you on. It's always a lot better to have somebody on the call than and to do a workshop with them than live, so we can
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob. All right, talk soon. Thanks, guys. And if you have any questions, you can go to, like I said, accelerateyourmarketing.com. You can text the word audit to 61, or just text, you know, anything you want to 619-304-5155. Or you can go to our free local school, our free school community at school.com, SKOOL.com/local lead labs. And I mean, we've been doing this for many years, and we'd love to run an audit of your business as well for free, and to see if we can help you. If we can't, we'll let you know. Either way, you'll know what things you have to work on, just like Ted learned today. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.